up here, right? A commercial beekeeper might have 10,000 colonies of bees, right? And ship them all over the country and stuff like that. Do you guys talk about that?
We didn't. No, we're really basic. I mean, you know, I'm just starting, so
okay.
You're the professor.
Okay, you guys. There's a couple of movies you should really watch. I mean, if you want to understand the importance of bees for our food supply, it's effectively critical. I mean, just to put it in perspective, right now in the U.S. there's about 2 million commercial colonies of bees, right? 2 million. About 1.5 million of those are in Southern California right now to pollinate the almond crop. That's 80% of the almonds for the entire world, right?
Oh my God.
And so we almost don't have enough bees just to pollinate the almond crop.
Oh my
God.
God.
They have to ship all the bees there. So there are these nomadic, apiarists, that ship their bees all over the country all year long to pollinate crops that you need for fruits and vegetables. So also, like in the spring, it'll start in right about now. In Florida, they're pollinating different fruit and vegetable crops, everything from tomatoes to squash, to pumpkins, to peaches and apples, you name it. Any fruit and vegetable crop pretty much is pollinated using commercial bees, which are, so just imagine a lot more of these, right? So I have one colony that kind of made it through the winter. And this is it here, and I kind of peeked in there knowing that you guys were coming over. I did a quick peek in there, and I think it's warm enough that I can go in there and show you guys some stuff without there being a problem. So,
and by the way, the outfit Jim is wearing is the best kind. It keeps the netting away from your face.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Jim, with that?
It's smoke, and the smoke, so the bees, the smoke kind of calms down the bees. And the reason for that is that they basically think it's a fire. And so bees' reaction to a fire is to basically hunker down in the hive and eat as much honey as they can. So as soon as I give them a little bit, and keep them from flying around. And normally I might not need that right now, but with other people around and stuff, if I give them a little shot of this, they will. Yeah, I'll be able to. I'm gonna grab a frame out of here with bees on it and bring it over and show it to y'all.
Do you have a camera?
I do.
Can you take a couple photos? Because I'm doing a video of this whole thing.
Get some good smoke on. I try not to do this too often because it's kind of annoying for them, right? It's not like welcome, but they're, and every time you open up a hive, you kind of disrupt their program. They're on here, so here you can see just a few. Now these are just regular worker bees. During the summertime, when they're active, when they're flying, a bee only lives 6 weeks.
Oh wow.
Okay, so they have to constantly be replenishing, growing new bees. So we'll try to show you that. So you gotta have a queen that's active and laying a lot of eggs. Did you talk about how?
I would go over it all again. We did talk about it, but I'm sure there are things I left out.
Good to hear a lot over again.
So one way to think about a beehive is rather than thinking about it as like, so this is a small hive, maybe there's 20,000 bees in here right now. A big hive will have like 60,000, a fully mature. So the population of bees will kind of follow the spring and the nectar flow when everything starts to bloom. You see this starting to come out. If you look like those maple trees, see how those maple trees are all budding out? They're all in bloom right now. So there's tons of pollen and stuff coming from them. You can even see when I smoke these, even just a little bit, they kind of all go running back into the hive.
So it doesn't make them mad?
No, it makes them, oddly enough, it makes them calm.
God, we didn't sign a legal waiver.
Yeah, there's no
Oh,
Oh, wow.
oh my God.
So let's see what we got here. Oh, so this is good. This is kind of a cool one to look at.
Oh my God.
They're not going to jump off of the frame.
Yeah, trust me, they're not gonna. You can see I'm not wearing gloves or anything. They're like on my hands.
It's the ones that are outside that you're going to.
If we just, if we don't crush any of them and don't do anything stupid.
You don't have gloves on?
They don't. Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
here I'm gonna show you, and what you have to kind of do is look in the light. But this frame is all got tons of brood in it. So can you see that white stuff inside there?
Yeah, like,
It looks like so look close and you can see their little curly cues.
Yeah.
Those are larvae.
Oh, okay.
Those are larvae of bees. And if we look at here, they kind of lay them in patterns, right? They start in one area and the queen will kind of go around in concentric circles. So you can see out here, I don't know if you can see in there, you see little specks of stuff that's almost like little grains of sand or rice. That's just the new larvae or eggs that have just been laid.
Okay.
And so I'm looking in here and I'm seeing tons of little eggs, which tells me that I got a queen that is active. And if I look around enough, I might be able to find her. It's pretty tough. So the queen, it would be really cool. She would be bigger and noticeably bigger. It might be kind of hard to see. There's also some other interesting stuff we'll see in here.
They usually mark the queens.
Yeah, they do. So in order to mark the queens, you have to catch the queens to mark them.
Can you take a photo from over here?
And this one does not have a marked queen in it. So, but you can still find them, but you gotta look really hard. So it's gonna be tough for y'all to see, but like down here is like individual eggs, and then here's bigger larvae. And you can see larvae at different stages there. So let me put this one back for a second. Give it a different one.
So did your bees make it through the winter? And this is from last year?
Yeah, these ones did, but I had others that didn't. And now normally they would make it through the winter. But if you're not a very good beekeeper.
Oh my God. So
That's me.
so each one of these.
Oh, wow. So that one.
Oh my God.
So this is a little bit different. I'll just show you this. We're just trying to show you different things here. Right, so this has got some honey on it.
Yeah.
And you can see some of that wet stuff in there. That's just, it's not nectar right now, but it's sugar syrup that I've been feeding them. And then you can also see the yellow stuff is all pollen. And we'll see some bees that have pollen on them. Like we'll see some, they're bringing in pollen now. If you look at the bees that are coming in the hive, they're gathering pollen from anything that's blooming right now.
Oh, you'll see it. It's the bright yellow on their legs.
Yeah, and you'll see some of them in the hive too. I don't
Oh my
see any right
God.
now, but
You don't see so the queen is like, there's just one queen for all of these?
yeah, there's just one queen, and finding her is a little bit of a needle in a haystack kind of.
But it's not per panel, it's for the whole hive?
No. There's one. Usually, there's only one queen in a hive. Sometimes
So don't wear bright colors.
sometimes you'll have two.
They might see it as a
Sometimes there'll be
flower
more
and
than
they'll
one
go
queen,
towards
but
you.
there's almost always just one queen in a hive.
If they're white.
Does the queen fight with the other queen?
The queen.
If there's
will-
two?
So there's a long answer to that. There's the queen. No, if there's two queens existing in a hive, it's possible. Big hive could have two queens. They're spread out.
It's like per colony. It's like how
But usually it's just one. That's rare. Usually there's just one.
many would you say there are? Like,
Wow.
How many queens?
how many like females?
Oh, bees. So in this little hive right here, there's maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna go down.
Do you guys have any thoughts about this? I'm on video.
Hi.
It's very cool.
Yeah. We're just saying that this is very cool.
Yeah.
And
What a great
he
opportunity.
really knows a lot too.
Yeah, this is, you need an expert like him. Can't believe you took this on, Brian.
Yeah, see,
This is a
they're
big project.
get a little bit more excited now.
Oh.
So there's, there's more bees in the bottom here. Let me just see if I can do this without them getting all angry.
Okay, we should quit while we're ahead, right? How does this make you feel, Yosif?
It's a little scary, but you gotta just ignore it. Keep going.
Yeah, here, let me show you one more thing.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to do is start waving your hands around.
Yeah. We're all good so far.
So far, the key word.
It's all good until it's not.
You'll hear the hum though change.
Yeah, and you can hear it a little bit now.
When they get angry.
Yeah.
And what do you do when they start getting
Put
angry?
them back away.
So
Back away.
this is kind of
Drop them and run?
No.
So you see all that capped brood? So that's all capped. That's all. So the stage of the larva is that they'll be that curlicue stage, and then they get bigger and bigger. And so inside each one of those cells is basically a bee. In fact, I'm not gonna. It's kind of hard for me to hold it and point at the same time. You see right here?
Mm-hmm.
Look really closely at that, and they look like bees.
Oh, okay.
See if you look closely, they look like little naked bees.
Yeah.
Because those are going to get capped over. Oh, and there's a bee that's got some nectar or some pollen on it. And you can see what he's doing right now is he's depositing it in the cells here.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So those like little mounds over there?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, what are
That's
those?
a different kind of brood. It's called drone brood.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, I read about the
So
drones.
drones are male bees.
Uh-huh, right.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them are all female?
The rest are all female, and the queen is female too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to put this all back together.
Okay, wow, this is exciting. I'm gonna hang up, but this is so cool. We hope we can get teens to join us with our beekeeping project here in Arlington, Virginia. Get in touch.